keeping you connected to our community. 11 Connects.
Hey everyone, welcome to 11 Connects. I am Andrew Shaw and very excited to connect once again with Jennifer Farnes with Revolution Jewelry Works. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
It's a fun day, but it's also, let's kind of tie into maybe some terrifying stories or terrifying jewelry tales.
Spooky stories from jewelry. Yeah, I've actually brought a few different pictures of examples of scary things that are happening, especially with online inexperienced sellers for jewelry. And one of the big things that we see a lot of is there are people that are casting gold, but they're not really familiar with how to quench it properly, give it time to cool down after you've done that metal pour. And so what can happen is you go to try to size a ring, or say you take it off your finger and you set it on your countertop and it falls on your floor. The ring can actually shatter because when you quench early, when metal is molten hot, it actually sends these fractures through the metal and it creates a lot of metal porosity, but also a lot of metal weakness. And there really isn't a way to override that because you have all of these molecules that are fixed into place. And the only thing you can do when metal's been quenched early is to melt it down and cast again.
Start all over with that.
Yeah, not the favorite, because then you're paying for labor twice when you really, if you go with someone that knows what they're doing and is experienced in casting and metalsmithing, you're not going to have that as a problem. They're going to understand that if you treat the metal the right way, you only have to cast it once. So you might think that you're saving money by going through an online seller only to need to have it sized and then find out, nope, now I have to pay to have it cast all over again. So you're paying for labor twice.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes sense, in our world, we all want to look for maybe the best deal, but it also, that phrase, you get what you pay for, is very important. So as people go through, say, haunted houses and they proceed with caution, what do you recommend to people who are maybe looking online and then they're coming to you to fix it all? Just go to you first.
I would say that. And I would also say, just be very, very cautious, because when you're buying, especially from overseas, and it's being shipped into the US, they aren't held accountable to Federal Trade Commission standards. And two examples that we have are rings that were cast overseas, sold as gold, and stamped as gold. But when they actually came into us, they were brass and copper. And with those rings, the problem being, there's not much you can do. Our clients tried to return them and the companies folded almost overnight. And they set up tons of companies with very similar names. And the moment they make a sale, they just shut it down, close the account. So they have your money. You have paid a lot of money for a base metal ring, and there is no one to help you. Whereas when you come to me, you have a face, and I've held to US Federal Trade Commission standards. So I have to tell you I'm selling you 14 karat gold and actually sell you 14 karat gold or platinum or whatever the case may be.
And you have 5 full-time jewelers with you, and I mean, everything is there for what you need. And as we get ready to wrap up, the holiday season, I'm sure, is an exciting time for you too.
Yeah, we have so much fun this time of year because we try to make everybody look like superheroes, and we really specialize in one-of-a-kind gifts. And that's what we've always strived for, is focusing on craftsmanship.
Well, definitely head over to Revolution Jewelry Works or go online. Your website is awesome, rjw.rocks. I think that's a great one too. And certainly appreciate all you do for everybody and protecting people too and being cautious out there.
Yeah, thanks so much. We love what we do.
Good. Happy Halloween. Thanks.
Happy Halloween.